It's a Heidel minicast. And now, Scott Clark.
It's the 100th anniversary of J. Gresham Machen's Christianity and Liberalism, and we're reading some of the highlights from this volume, and we're in Chapter 3, beginning on page 54. If the Heidelcast helps you, won't you help us keep it going? Please make the coffer clink by clicking on the PayPal link or by sending a check to the Heidelberg Reformation Association, 1637 East Valley Parkway, number 391, Escondido, California, 92027. Machen writes, "It has been observed in the last chapter that Christianity is based on an account of something that happened in the first century of our era. But before that account can be received, certain presuppositions must be accepted. The Christian gospel consists in an account of how God saved man, and before that gospel can be understood, something must be known, one, about God, and two, about man. The doctrine of God and the doctrine of man are the two great presuppositions of the gospel. With regard to these presuppositions, as with regard to the gospel itself, modern liberalism is diametrically opposed to Christianity. It is opposed to Christianity in the first place in its conception of God. But at this point, we are met with a particularly insistent form of that objection to doctrinal matters, which has already been considered. It is unnecessary, we are told, to have a conception of God. Theology, or the knowledge of God, it is said, is the death of religion. We should not seek to know God, but should merely feel His presence. With regard to this objection, it might be observed that if religion consists merely in feeling the presence of God, it is devoid of any moral quality whatsoever. Pure feeling, if there be such a thing, is non-moral. What makes affection for a human friend, for example, such an ennobling thing, is the knowledge which we possess of the character of our friend. Human affection, apparently, so simple, is really just bristling with dogma. It depends upon a host of observations treasured up in the mind with regard to the character of our friends. But if human affection is thus really dependent upon knowledge, why should it be otherwise with the supreme personal relationship which is at the basis of religion? Why should we be indignant about slanders directed against a human friend, while at the same time we are patient about the basest slanders directed against our God? Certainly, it does make the greatest possible difference what we think about God. The knowledge of God is the very basis of religion.
Thanks for listening. Tune in tomorrow for more from the Heidelcast, brought to you by HeidelbergReformationAssociation.org. Don't forget, when the coin in the coffer clinks, the cost of bandwidth shrinks. Copyright Heidelberg Reformation Association. All rights reserved. This is a Heidel Media production.